Hello, it's me again. It's San with Sensational VSG. I'm coming with you with my week 6 and 7 update. Last week I didn't make an update. I was just too busy and wasn't feeling like coming in front of the cameras. This week I had to force myself to get in front of the cameras as well to make this vlog. So that, I have some sort of accountability. This is going to be unedited, so it may run a little long, but I'll try to be very quick. Looking down, making notes. Yeah, so let me start with my stats. I'm 34 years old. I'm 5'6". I had vertical sleeve gastrectomy with Dr. Summers at Hudson Valley Hospital on April 6, 2017. My highest weight in life was 297. My pre-op weight was 277. My surgical weight was 265. And for the 6th week, for the 5th week, I was 247 by my surgeon scale. And the 6th week's weigh-in was 247.8. So I gained 0.8 pounds. And I used my home scale, so really I'm just going to consider this a stall for those couple of weeks. The 7th week I weighed myself yesterday, Saturday, was 246.8. So I went down 1 pound. So, which is nice, but still I considered this couple of weeks a stall. And it could be for a number of reasons. So these last 2 weeks challenges were, number 1, constipation. I'm still battling and was battling really badly constipation, as you already know by my last video. And I still have to help myself go. I stopped taking the stool softeners. They didn't help. They made me more bloated, gaseous, but nothing was moving, so I stopped taking them. I just continue to give myself enemas once a week. Last week, however, it was better. I was actually going. Not as much. I always feel like I still have to go, but it was moving. So I was happy about that without helping myself to go or without stool softeners. What I did add was fiber, a liquid fiber by Nature's Way, I think. Maybe later I'll show you. But it's a liquid form. No mixes, no mess. And I love that. And it tastes pretty decent, doable. So I drank 2 caps, one in the morning and one in the evening to help with fiber intake. So 2 cups of that, 2 little cups of that is about 20 grams of fiber. And I did start slow and then just up my intake. I also been taking my probiotics a little bit regularly. It's a probiotic that comes from Whole Foods. It has to be refrigerated. So I don't know the name. Maybe if you're interested, I could say that later or show you later. So I take that regularly now. And I did buy Activia, but I haven't eaten it yet. But I'm going to try that as well. So constipation still is an issue. I don't know, just trying these things to help me go. Another challenge for these last 2 weeks was eating out. Now that I'm at work again, it's like, the ladies like to order out for lunch, or we go on field trips and we eat out there. We had functions in our school like prom and other like Mother's Day type things, and they had luncheon or leftover food that staff were partaking some of that, and so I was eating out more or eating other foods not prepared by me. So there's this thing where where eating out versus planned meals. I'm going to try this week to stick to my planned meals or meals I prepared, and we'll stick to eating those and not veer. I always bring my food, but when the ladies are like, oh, let's order out, or oh, we have luncheon or food available for staff, I always opt for that, which is not a bad thing because I don't make horrible choices. It's just I can't track my calories. I don't know how to track my calories that way. So I have to do a lot of guessing. So these last 2 weeks, tracking on FitnessPal has been very little or grossly under or overestimated because I don't know I don't know what portions I ate or how it was made, so I don't know. So that's what's hard about eating out, is that, especially if prepared by someone else, you don't know how to track the calories that way. Also, my intake for carbs has been a lot more. I've been I've been dabbling in well, some of the eating out was pasta, some of the eating out was bread. Granted, I don't eat as much of the food like I used to before the sleeve. It's just that I eat that before I eat my protein, so then I end up getting full, and then I don't get in my protein. So I'm committed to trying to eat my protein first, then dabble in pastas or breads and things like that. I also this weekend I've been eating muffins, and these were particular muffins that I had at Big Y that me and my sister loved. And having it post surgery, it tastes different. So I'm glad it's out of my system because I don't think I'll buy it anymore. It wasn't worth it. You have to be. I tell myself you have to be a food snob or a calorie snob because some things are just not worth it. And it's nice to see that wasn't worth it. So I'm glad it's out of my system. So just have to partake in other things. Healthier. And water, still a challenge to getting in water. It's that balance between drinking water and then eating, then waiting, and drinking and then eating and then waiting. That's still hard to kind of work out. I try to get the water in, but every time when it's the first thing I drink or drink in the day or eat in a day, it makes me feel weird. It makes me feel queasy. That and the protein water as well. But after I've eaten something or eaten something, when I eat something and then drink, I feel a little better. So drinking on an empty stomach makes me feel queasy with water or protein water. So that's weird. The feeling goes away after a while, but it just doesn't sit well. But something you have to live with. And now that I'm in my 6th, 7th week, actually I'm in my 8th week, definitely can eat more solid foods. These last 2 weeks have been in an experimental stage for me where I'm like eating or trying other foods. Not per se, healthy foods, but, like the muffins, the breads, the pastas. I haven't really eaten rice like that since the other week, but, I'm just dabbling in more solid foods and I'm finding, just testing the limits, I guess, to see what can stay down and what can go down versus those that can't. So a lot of those foods do stay down. They do feel weird, and they sometimes sit like a rock in my stomach, but they don't make me dump or anything. And then I find sometimes they're not worth it. Like I had this food that we had in our luncheon on Friday for staff. I don't know how they made the food, but the food was okay. It was I didn't even waste the rest of my stomach space. I ate out every little thing. I had a little pasta, I had a little bit of vegetables, I had a meatball and chicken marsala. And I dabbled on every little thing, and in the end it just tasted blah, and it made me feel ugh. So I just stopped eating it and I just threw the rest away, which I didn't like because, someone was like, one of the ladies commented, "Oh, you're throwing all of that food away?" I was like, it's not worth it. It tastes horrible. It's making me feel weird, but they don't know I had my VSG, nor they will know because I'm not going to tell them. Yeah, so my sister in the background. So, so that food wasn't worth it. And I just have to be a calorie snob more. I'm just, at this point, it's really, really a learning stage. Now that I can eat a lot more solid food, I have to really learn what is going to work for my body, that's not going to make me feel weird in my sleeve, and what's nutritionally dense and appropriate, not wasting my calories in empty calories or things that are not worth it really. Like the muffins, honestly, these last 2 days I had the muffins, they weren't worth it. They don't have no nutritional value in it, just sugar and carbs and fat. So it wasn't worth it. I could have dabbled in maybe a healthy juice drink, a green juice, or a salad. I keep saying salad, but or maybe try more varieties of vegetables. So I'm looking at recipes, maybe for like mushu chicken, where I can add a little bit more cooked vegetables in my stir fries, I guess. I make my stir fries a little healthier, because in the past I made my stir fry, but either I ate too much of it, or I put too much oil, or hoisin sauce or teriyaki sauce that is full of sugar. Anyway, just making healthy varieties of it. So I'm looking up recipes for that. And yeah, just trying to cook more for myself, eating more of my prepared meals. So that's what I'm going to do moving forward, and continue to be that calorie slob and really like make it worth it, because I still eat within a range of 800 to 1,200 calories, depending. Again, it's huge guesstimations, but I really don't know. But I'm still eating under my 2,000 calorie, what I would need for my weight and size, but I'm not seeing significant weight loss doing that. So I'm not sure what that is about. Good news is that me and my sister joined the gym after week 5. So we joined the gym, and it's been 2 weeks now that we've gone to the gym, and it's really great. So I'm, it's still intimidating, but we go together, so it's nice. Love the sauna, love the pool. So I'm glad. It's only going to be for the 4 months until I go back to school. So, and see what I can do for my activity level. I really do need to work on my activity level, because when I'm not in the gym or at work, I rather just sit around at home. So that's not really good. So definitely want to try to get out more, I guess, or just be more active. And I don't know how, coming from a person who's been overweight for so long and not as active, not athletic. I do have some home videos and Dance Central, so I definitely want to definitely should be incorporating those. So I'm gonna try to do that this week when I'm not in the gym. So yeah, those are the challenges. Those are the changes I'm going to try to incorporate this week. Definitely don't give up the good battle because it's still a learning curve, still still a big learning curve, learning what works and what fits, and what's worth it, So I'm looking forward to our second month in our support group, which is in the second week of this month in June. So I can't wait to go there, because that's really motivating in itself. So I can't wait to go there. I have my PCP appointment. I'm wondering, she's gonna run blood tests. I'm hoping she does, because I really want to see what our blood is like now, 2 months out, and we see that same week, we see our surgeon again for a second month follow-up. And at that time, they're going to run blood tests too. They told us they will. And they kind of want to see how the patches are working out for us for the vitamins. So I'll give you an update on that, because I too would like to see if it's worth the patches, because the patches are expensive. As much as what a high-quality vitamin would be in Whole Foods, these patches are quite expensive. So I'm hoping that they are working and they show a difference in our blood. So anyway, for anyone who is going to get their surgery or who has gotten their surgery, much luck. Keep the battle. Definitely do your research. Definitely keep the pace. Learn from your mistakes. Don't do so many like I did. And keep on the battle of this journey. So much luck. God bless. Bye.